Evening. And where do you think that result leaves your team in terms of making the semi-final, making the final, sorry, second leg of the semi-final?
Yeah, I think puts us in a good position. I thought the players were outstanding today. I thought our performance was everything it needed to be. Really well organised and disciplined defensively. Really calm going forward and creating good opportunities for ourselves and maintaining pressure. And obviously they scored the goal late, which doesn't, I think, reflect our dominance in the game. But if we repeat that performance next week, then it'll be enough for us to get through.
Saw Richarlison not return for the second half. Maddison, Solanke come off. You got an initial assessment of where those injuries are and if they might be available?
Richarlison wasn't injured. It was just a tactical thing. He did a great job for us in the first half, exactly what we needed him to do. But we thought the game would open up in the second half, and we got Matty on for that. Dom and Matters felt a tweak in his knee, but it doesn't sound like it's anything serious. And Dom similarly in his quad, but both of them sort of didn't feel it was anything too significant, but thought it was wise just to take him off at that point.
Hi Andrew, it's Boris from Antenna 5. You must be pleased with the result and the fact that you've got a lead that you can protect or add to it in the second leg. Could you please comment on the crowd? It was so electric tonight. Everyone wants you to win this title, this competition. It's a European title. You must be pleased with the way things are going on this front.
I thought that our supporters were outstanding tonight. From the moment we walked out, and I think they added the energy to the team. I think even us scoring an early goal came from the fact that as soon as the boys walked out, there was a buzz in the stadium, and it's credit to our fans. We've obviously had a tough season, but the European nights this year have still been pretty special, and they played their part tonight. A massive role in us, performing in the way we needed to.
You lost Lucas Bergvall obviously on the eve of the match. We saw him in crutches and a protective boot. Do you think you've kind of lost him for the rest of the season?
It's too early to assess. It's just the way our season's gone. Unfortunately, it's just it's hugely disappointing for Lucas. He was obviously really excited. He'd had a big week. Obviously, re-signing with the club, and he's had such a great year for us. Just like I said, it's just the way our season's gone. Where training something innocuous like that ends up with him. Hurting his ankle. We'll just assess it over the next few days, let it settle down, and we'll find the extent of it.
Obviously, it gives an opportunity for someone else. He's pursuing to come in. What did you make of his performance tonight?
Yeah, I thought Biss and Rodri were outstanding. They're really key for us today. The beauty of Lucas is that he feels that sort of role really well from a defensive point of view. And the reason I put Biss in there today, I knew that we were going to need that from him. The way Bodo's set up and their ability to sort of try and gain momentum as they build up their play. I thought him and Rodri were going to be key for us stemming that, and that's how it proved. I thought Biss was brilliant. Look, he's had an up and down year like all of us, but still got full belief in him and full confidence that on a day like today he could do a really good job for us, and I thought he was outstanding.
Hi Ange, how did you see the penalty?
How did I see it? It was a good penalty. Scored.
The decision by VAR?
It was a decision, yeah. That's the referee's decision, yeah.
How are you looking? How are you seeing the next game on artificial grass?
Yeah, look, it's on artificial grass, but it's still a game of football, and I've been there, I've played there with Celtic, I know the experience. I think what's important for us is that we need to replicate what we did today. I think, excuse me, irrespective of the surface, if we're as disciplined and organised as we were today, with and without the ball, and it won't matter what the surface is. I think it'll make it really difficult for us, to be stopped.
And at 3-0, it felt like there were 2 or 3 really good chances to make it 4. I mean, it's disappointing for you that one goal for Bodo seems to give them a bit of belief.
I thought we were similarly dominant against Frankfurt, and we ended up with 1-1 there. So, it's just. But I think when you perform like we did tonight, and like we did against Frankfurt at home, it gives you that belief that you can go away and win there as well. So, I think that's the most important thing. We certainly, I don't think the scoreline reflects our dominance in the game today, but we have to accept that. Like I said, we're still in a really good position, and it's about now replicating what we did today on Thursday.
And just on from that, you talked about how calm your attack was. Supporters might get a bit edgy after the late goal, but has the performance tonight made you feel pretty calm going into that second leg?
It's not about feeling calm. I just, like I said, you get belief. I mean, it's, as I said, you know, I get, you know, Bodo away is a difficult fixture, but so was Frankfurt away, and we went there with knowing we had to win to get through, and I thought the lads handled it really well. I think in Europe this year we've been really good at sort of managing whatever situation we've been in, and you know, we've had some games where we've, you know, RZ we lost away from home, but we had to come back and we showed real calm, composure to win and get through here. So I think all those experiences, you know, give me the belief that we can go there and get the job done.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.